Welcome, 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 everyone. I'm so happy that you're here. The title of this is How to Navigate Life While Being Stuck at a Job You Don't Like. All right. And you, I just want to say these words: wisdom, financial freedom, travel, and being happy. And you have to be your own best friend. You have to want more. YouTube is bringing a lot of people to this channel so that they can get a better grasp of life. Some people are like, why would they do that? It's for a reason. Now, for the people that's here, if you're in the bushes and you're watching and you're listening, make sure that you put a 1 in the chat to let me know that you hear me, because YouTube is having some technical difficulties. And high minimal efforts meal, give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear my voice. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear my voice, because YouTube is having some technical issues. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I truly do. So thank you so much. So we're going to talk about how to navigate life when you're stuck at a job that you don't like, or you're stuck in a situation that you don't like. Okay? We're going to go in for just a little while. And it's okay to say your piece and say how you feel right now, and or if you've been in that situation, you can put in the chat if you've been in that situation before. It's like, yes, you know that you need to work. You know that you need to get things done and pay for bills and all of these different things, and you want to have assets and all of these different things. You want to travel. You want to see the world. You want to buy new clothes and eat great food. That's what you want. And because that's what you want, you know you had to be an adult and get a job or own your own business. Now, whether you get a job or you're owning your own business, you have to still answer to someone. You still have to get the job done, right? See, as you are in here, make sure that you like the live. Let me put it up here. Okay? Like the live. I'm going to put like the live, please. You know that word please goes a long way. That word please goes a long way. Do y'all, you know that? Do y'all know that word please goes a long way? It surely does. All right. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right. Got the countdown on. There we go. So yes, there's been plenty of times where I was at a job and I was like, do I want to be here? Maybe for the time being. Maybe for the time being, I wanted to be at certain jobs. But not always. There's what you would call the level up game. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. There's what you want to level up, you want to scale up, you want to do better. And you say to yourself, what do I need to do? First of all, you get the job that you can get. Get the job that's going to hire you, because you got to start somewhere. Okay? Now, if you are one of those people that you can just start a business and you know it's going to work, fine, do that. I'm not going to knock you and tell you not to do it. Do what works for you. I always tell people that, that this is not a cult, this is not a boot camp. but this is a community, and this is a channel that's here for you. And we want to really dive in to helping people live a minimalistic lifestyle and a high quality life. That's what it's all about. We have in the building right now minimal effort meals. And I like that because I'm a minimalist. And anything that you do, sometimes people feel like if you do the minimal, then that's not good enough. But sometimes if you know that you have a great strategy and it works perfectly, doing the minimal is fine if it works perfectly. But if it doesn't, there's going to be steps to whatever you do anyway. And that's what a lot of people have to realize. Make sure that as you're coming in and you're in those bushes, make sure that you like the live for me. Thank you so much. But I want to share with you exactly how you do this. No need for me to overcomplicate my food. Exactly. Let me tell y'all something. The best food you can have are whole foods. Hands down. The best foods you can have are foods that are already solid, right? And that goes even with relationships, people, things, right? You got to have solid people in your life, solid whole foods in your life, solid whole people in your life that think on a certain level. See, when you eat whole foods, you're going to take care of your body. Each cell in your body needs the nutrition. And as you go about life, you need the right people, which will definitely give you the right energy and positivity to go in the direction that you should go in, because you have to watch your circle. And like I said, you want to go in levels. So if you're stuck at a job that you do not like, or if you're stuck in a situation, it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, something like that, or you could be stuck in your body that you don't like. But it's time to do something about it. So no matter what the situation is, it's time to do something about it. That's the answer to all of this. Taking massive action. Not, oh, I hope and I wish and I dream, maybe it'll happen. No, it's not. Let's not do the maybes. We're not doing the maybes. We're doing the, yes, I am. Yes, I'm getting to this. And I'm making it happen. And that's what life is all about. Making it happen. Being thankful that you can get up every day and make it happen. You have maybe your mind, right? That's what we want. We want at least our minds. If you don't have all of your limbs, at least you have your mind to be able to get on this platform and find me. So I just want y'all to know that you definitely need to guard your mind, your heart, and get to the levels that you need to get to. Stay focused. Be happy. Because if you're not happy, I'm going to tell you what happens. Your nervous system starts to break down. And then you start wondering what is wrong with you. Your body, the energy in your body starts to break down. You can't do what you used to do. But if you keep a solid, happy, sound mind, your body can continue to go and move and do everything it needs to do. But if you sit and you say to yourself that you can't do certain things, then it's not going to help. It's not going to help. Hi, John. Welcome, welcome. So you want to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Get your mind in alignment. Get your mind in alignment. You said, John says that's exactly what happened to you. So get your mind in alignment with what you need. If you are upset about something, let it go. If there's something that's bothering you, let it go so it does not bother your mind and your body. Because you will start to sit down and not do anything. You might start sitting down and start staring at the walls and not doing anything. Next thing you know, you don't have a job. You don't have any income coming in. The people that you wanted to love you, they are tired of you because you're not putting forth the effort to be great. Always put forth the effort to be great. And if there's something in your life that you need to change, you need to do it now. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Real fast. So that you can turn over your life. Listen, you don't want to go into 2027 doing things that you don't want to do. So good. I'm glad that you've been sleeping day and night, but you got to get up and get out that bed. You got to get up and get out that bed. Okay? You said that you're always in pain. Well, listen, tell yourself that you are not in pain. Tell yourself that I am well. I am not in pain. I am getting up and I am taking back my life. That's what you say. And if you are in pain, it's because you're eating the wrong foods. That's part of it. Okay? Now, not unless you've gotten into an accident or something. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes people are in pain because they've gained too much weight. You got the inflammation. You got the visceral fat around your organs. And you're starting to have pain. And the inflammation brings on arthritis and different things like that. Let me tell you. It's important for you to eat whole foods. I'm going to tell you. It's real. An apple a day. An apple a day gives you nutrients. See, sometimes people be thinking, oh, that's just an old wives' tale. Oh, that's not real. Listen, an apple a day gives you nutrients and fiber. If you had nothing but an apple a day and nothing else and maybe some water, you're going to live. You're going to live because you gave yourself some kind of nutrient, some kind of supplement. Or sustenance, I'll say. Okay, you feel like your bed is doing that to you? Well, guess what? You need a hug. That's what you're looking for. You need a hug. You stay in that bed because you want someone to hug you. You need somebody to love you. You don't think you're being loved anymore. Listen, I'm going to tell you, stay subscribed to this channel. Make sure that you tap the all button. Everyone, make sure that you tap the all button when you subscribe. Yes. Hey, it happens. It happens. A lot of different things can happen to you. I don't know what has happened to you in your life or any of you, but I do know that if you pray and meditate daily, anything that is going on with you, you can combat because you got God within you. And if you let anything to continue to consume you, it's your fault that you let it consume you because you have your own mind. And that's what I tell people. Some people like, oh, you being hard on people. No, I'm not being hard on you. I'm being realistic. And that's what you have to say to yourself. I don't know what you've been through in your life. I can't tell anybody what to do. But the only thing that I can say is prayer and meditation helps. No matter what situation you're going through, I don't care what it is that you're going through, it helps. And if you're stuck at a job or in a situation in your life, you can change that situation if you really want to. It's up to you to change it, not for anybody else to do it. It's not someone else's fault. So no matter what situation you're in, you just have to say to yourself, okay, this events, all of these events happen to you. All of these different events happen to you, right? But now what are you going to do? Are you just going to wallow in those events that happen and just sit and keep listening to that in your head over and over? Or are you going to do better? Okay? Are you going to do better? Are you ready to continue to move forward? God bless you too. God bless you too, John. Move forward. Stay focused. Remember what you want in life. And this is everybody. Hi, Bubby J. Welcome. Listen, this is what you want in life. Say to yourself, I know what I want in life. I want to be happy. I want to be loved. I want to eat well and get up and move around and do some things to make my life worth living, to be happy and joyful. Get out and get some fresh air. Yes, it's very important. Yes. So minimal efforts meal says, I feel you, John. I have bad anxiety, but just need to keep healthy and stay away from triggers where possible. Exactly. And so if you have anxiety, because I've talked about anxiety before, not on this page, but on my Lushana Success page. But if you have had anxieties, I want y'all to realize that you want me to turn it off? Okay. If you have anxieties, what you have to do is say, what is giving me this anxiety? What exactly is giving me this anxiety? That's the first thing. So no matter what you're going through, when you pray and you meditate, you can start praying that anxiety away. The first thing you should do, as soon as you realize that you're awake, I tell this to everybody all the time. And it's the same thing that I always say, okay? It's the same thing that I always say. When your eyes are closed, you wake up and your eyes are closed. When you wake up, you don't open your eyes and just look around. When you are waking up, your eyes are closed. That's when you start to pray and meditate. That's when you start to say, God, I'm thankful for each and every day. God, I am thankful for all that you are and all that you make me to be. And then you go into your prayer. Okay? Because it helps balance your day. Because there's going to be something in your day that may set you off just a little bit. Okay? When I feel like it's coming on, I exercise to get the good feeling back. Exactly. Yeah, exercising gives you great endorphins. It gives you that happy feeling when you exercise. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But you got to be careful, because there's a thing of over exercising where you can deplete all of your calories. And that's not good. You still need to consume whole foods, and I would say some protein right like within an hour of your exercise, after your exercise. Okay, you said that's the word that you were looking for. Okay. So let me say this to you guys, everyone, and I do this for myself. I can never tell you that I have anxiety, but I can say this. I've had times in my life where, you know, your mind overthinks. Okay, you eat a lot of protein. Okay, that's great. No, don't eat but so much protein. Eating too much protein, doing anything in excess is not good. I just tell you the truth. Even drinking water. You can't drink but so much water or you'll waterlog yourself. Okay? Eating too much protein is not good either. So like I said, it's you have to have a balance with everything. I mean, it's everything must be a balance. So that's why I start out with prayer and meditation first, because it's going to balance your day. We got to think about so many things to do, right? We have to think about our finances, where are we going to work at, what kind of job are we going to have, or business that we have, how is that day going to go. We have to think about the nutrition that we have, the exercise that we have, all of these different things, you know. Okay, that's great to keep a track. That's great. You got to keep track of your macros. Okay, your macros. Definitely keep track of your fat, your protein, and your carbs. That are all of those are macros for anybody that don't know what macros are. And so macronutrients. And so it's so important to stay focused with what you want to do and where you want to be at in life. There's a balance to everything. And a lot of people are wondering, how is it that some people can just go about life and nothing bothers them? It's not that nothing bothers them. It's that they are allowing themselves to balance out correctly and not let things bother them. Welcome, Brandon of Palm Beach. Thank you for being here. And you have to learn how to balance out your life and get to your happiness, into your happy place. Like, there's so many people with anxiety and so many people with insomnia that you're wondering, like, what's going on? Like, why can't I be at peace? You're not at peace when this is happening. You're not at peace. So you have to find your peace. And your peace is in meditation and prayer. I'm telling you, when you meditate and pray, it just really eases your soul. You drink, and this is what I need y'all to do. Think about this. When things start happening, make sure that you do something that works towards giving you your peace and your joy back. Okay, Brandon says, not at peace usually in the type of situation. I smoked something, but I've lost my connections to those friends. Okay, well, good. Yeah. Okay, good. You got to stay away from those people, because if you're doing something to not help yourself, then yeah. Hi, Mental 4.20. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, and you already know what can set you off and send you to the wrong areas of life. So being that you know that, Brandon, make sure that you start drinking some hot tea, something like that, that's going to soothe you. And y'all may not believe this, but like minimal effort meals, he said that sometimes he exercises when he feels anxiety coming on. But like I said, make sure you don't overdo it, everybody. And hi, Miku, welcome. You can do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks or move your arms around and get your blood flowing. You got to get your blood flowing, okay? Oh, yes. You're falling asleep. Great. Get some rest. Make sure it's a nice, comfy rest. And wrap up in the covers and get you some great rest Brandon. I'm so happy that you're about to go to sleep. Don't let anything else bother you. Turn your phone off. Matter of fact, turn your phone off and cuddle up and get you some good rest. And think happy thoughts, great memories, okay? So yes, everybody, it's just a time in life that you want to continue to change some things up. You're in India, mental. Oh, that's great. I'm so happy that you're in India. I am in the US. Yes. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes people feel like that they are not where they want to be. Do you know that your life looks like a dream to someone else? With all of everything that you have to deal with, your life looks like a dream to someone else. And you're sitting over there and you're going through your things and going through your life issues, and somebody is looking at your life saying, oh, his life is awesome, her life is awesome, right? And I think that is so funny, because I like to people watch. It's just a thing I like to do. I like to people watch, and you never know what that person's life is like. You just got to be thankful for your own life and how your life is going. No matter what. Listen, we've all been through something in life, and we all will get through it. We will get through it all. We will get through it, and we're not you cannot stay in your mess. You can't stay stuck in your situation. Whether it's a job or a relationship or something that triggers an anxiety, you can't stay in it. Because if you stayed in that, you go freaking crazy. I'm telling y'all the truth. Who want to go crazy? Nobody. So that's why you got to keep that balance of alignment. You got to keep that balance and give yourself a light heart. Give yourself joy and peace. And you know how you can do that? You can go travel. You can start an adventure in your life. You can write in a journal. You can start a YouTube channel, which helps with anxiety, which helps with healing. Okay? It helps. It really does. And that's the key. That's what you want. That is what will get you from point A to Z, if you want to. Not A to B. It'll get you from point A to Z, because there's going to be a whole lot of things that's going to come your way. As long as you keep living, you're going to start seeing some different things. If your hair was one color before and now it's another color, guess what? That's just showing up. The time is inevitable. So, and it does change. Time changes everything. A lot of people are afraid of time, but you can't be afraid of it. You have to embrace it. You have to embrace the time that you have and be excited for it. Yes, be excited for it. And look towards not just the moon and the stars. Look forward to heaven on earth. That's what you have to have. Heaven on earth. Some people, they say, oh, well, when I go away from here, I'm going to be in heaven. What? I want you to have heaven on earth now. You want your kingdom or your queendom right now. And you deserve it. You deserve all of it. Some people say that they are not worthy. I am worthy. Yes, I am. You got to speak what you want. You do. You have to speak what you need. And you have to go into each day with an intent to win and be successful no matter what. No matter how that day goes, you got to go into that day saying, I am a winner. I am successful. I am here to make a difference in my life and in others' life. I will live in love and light, wisdom and joy. You have to do these things, and you have to say these things to yourself. Positivity gives you light and love and strength. And as you continue to go on in life, look, you're going to see some things. You are going to see some things. And some things don't happen. And you're going to say to yourself, man, how did I get through that? Hey, Snoop, welcome. I'm so happy to see you, Snoop. Yeah. You're going to go through some things and you're going to say, wow, I can't believe I got through that. Man. And you're going to go through some things that's going to make you cry. And it's going to make you probably want to do something to yourself that you shouldn't be doing. But you got to hold on. Hold on. And say, I know a change is going to come. And I know I'm going to be thankful for the change. You're going to be thankful for that change. You're not going to stay one all your life. You're not going to stay 2 years old all your life or 3 years old. You're going to get to a certain point in your life and you're going to say, wow, I made it to such and such age and I got through this and I got through this and I can get through this time frame of my life. Y'all, we are in the last quarter of the year. You can't go into 2027 the same way. You can't come into 2027 the same way. It has to be different. It has to be different. Yes. So what do you want to do now? You want to write down your goals for today, just today. You can write down your goals that you really want to do. Write those down. But you got to write down the goals today that's going to get you to the next step of your ultimate goal. Okay? So that is what helps each and every one of us. Those little tiny steps get you to that goal. Hi, Dare to Search. Welcome, welcome. You're laying there listening. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're here. Listen, we have some really great content creators in here in this chat, but I'm so thankful for everybody that's a supporter as well. Yeah. Hey, if your goal is to become tall, become tall. You can do that. Even if you're a miniature person, you can become tall. It's all about your character and your attitude about life. Yes, that's what it's all about. Co-writer, welcome. It's all about your attitude about life. And sometimes people don't realize that you can be whoever and whatever you want to be. It's how you see yourself. I don't care about how anybody else looks at you. You know, you could be a dwarf. Okay? You could not grow until, you might be 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet. And that doesn't make a difference. It's your character. I've seen plenty of people with big energy and big character. And that's what you need in your life. To have that positivity, it works. Having that positive nature and that light and that love in your heart, ooh, it did something amazing. It makes you just be like, oh, I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this today. That's how it makes you feel. When you start talking to yourself well, oh my goodness. Talking to yourself well is the biggest tip of life. I hope y'all know that. You got to say, I'm doing great. I'm getting up out of this bed. And if you got to massage your legs, if you got to massage your mind, and I'm talking about massage your mind with the right words. That's how you massage your mind. Tell yourself, oh, I need to de-stress. Okay? I need to de-stress. And how you do that is you do something that makes you happy. I'm not saying eat something that makes you happy, because see, sometimes people get into eating too much and say, oh, I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna eat that. Next thing you know, they don't even fit on a twin size bed. They one butt cheek can't even fit on a twin size bed. Okay? So you don't want to fall into the habit of eating too much or doing anything too much. That's why I was saying earlier, when you do too much of anything, it can be harmful. Exercising too much, eating too much, drinking too much of being in somebody's face, it's not good. It's not good. You have to have that balance. And there's times in your life where you just got to be still and be quiet. Meditate and have that positivity going in your head. Lay back and just say, I know what I want in life. I know where I want to go. And if you have mobility issues, you can still go where you want to go. High Motivated Minds Publishing, welcome, welcome. You just spoke on that? Awesome. Let me tell you something, y'all. I don't care what's going on. If you stay in that bed, then that's a problem. Get up out that bed. I don't care if you got mobility issues. You got to get up out that bed and get going. Get up out that bed and get going. If you're able to walk with a cane, walk with that cane. Sit. If you got to lay in that bed and exercise your limbs before you get ready to get up, do that. Do that. Get your mind prepared. If you're on a walker, use that. You get one of those walkers where you can sit down on and rest after you walk a certain amount of paces. Okay? Because it's real. The more you do, the more life you have. But if you sit there and you don't let your blood flow, I'm serious, y'all, listen to what I'm saying. If you sit there and you don't let your blood flow, and your blood is stopped because you sitting on your butt, you gonna numb out. You ever had a numb leg? You ever had a numb arm because you didn't move it? You got to get moving. You can't stay still. Okay? Yes, I've been caring for a loved one who is taking chemo, and I tell him to get up. That body needs movement. Just told him that yesterday. Exactly. That's right. The body was designed to move. And your mind is designed to move too. You got to move and have vision. And listen, that's why I say you got to be positive. You got to talk positive to yourself. Your mind must have vision. Your mind must move too. It must go places that you've never been. It can go to distant lands that you've never been. It can see things that you've never been there physically, but it can see the things of what you really want. Right? It can really do that. So just remember that nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody knows what the next person is going through. But as long as you keep that blood flowing, then you're going to be just fine. Keep putting clean water and clean things inside of this beautiful vessel. I'm telling you, you won't feel stuck anymore in your situation. Whether your situation is whatever your situation is, a relationship, a job, or whatever it is, you won't feel stuck. You just got to keep moving. You got to keep your mind moving, your body moving, and be thankful for where you are in your life. That's the key. Sometimes people are not happy with where they are. Some people can have the most and not be happy in their life. I know plenty of millionaires that have things that most people would really want, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't, it's not, it's not love. It's not a hug. It's not positivity. It's just things. And that's when I tell people it's great to be a minimalist. It really is. I love being a minimalist. It's been over 10 years. We got rid of all of our TVs. We're like, what do we need that for? We got our phones. Our phone is a TV. Okay? Our phone is a TV. Anything we need, we can do. But I'd rather be outside in nature, getting the sun, the natural vitamin D from the sun. That helps you, give you automatic energy. Have y'all ever felt the sun like glow over you? You go outside and then all of a sudden the sun may not be out. And then all of a sudden you could feel the sun glow over you. And that's that energy. That's that vitamin D that just came up in your body. Oh, it feels good. You get like, it's like a natural high, a natural superpower. As soon as you feel it, you're like, wow, that felt great. You got to put yourself in the right places. Make sure that your environment says love. Make sure your environment says, I can't get enough of that, because that's what you want. Your home must be a positive oasis. It must be paradise. Wherever you walk, you got to bring that light. You got to bring paradise in your life. Okay? Some people say, well, you can't be happy all the time. Dang. Yes, you can. I'm happy all the time, even when things are not right. I'm happy all the time. I can't help it. Yes. And yes, Motivated, we are praying for you in your situation and your family member situation, because you may not talk about it, but everyone has something going on. And I'm praying for the person that has going through chemo, because it's a whole new life change for that person. That man have been working, providing, and doing things, and now sometimes they can get in a depressive state of mind. So here's how you do this. When they want to be defiant, most people that's in a depressive state, they want to be defiant. They don't want to listen to anybody. They don't want to hear nothing. What you do is you do reverse psychology. And you say, ooh, this is going to be fun. I can't wait to do such and such. Oh, man. Don't you remember doing such and such? Oh, you were cooking out on the grill. And boy, those steaks were good. You sure know how to cook that chicken on the grill. Or whatever it is that they were used to doing. I want you to give them that picture. Being that you are an author and you write books, Motivated, you got to give him that picture. Don't tell him what to do. Give him a picture of what he has done before. Okay? So that is helpful to him. Nobody wants to be told what to do. I'm going to tell you that right now. They really don't. Dang, why they always going to tell me what to do? I just want to sit here. I just want to wallow in my mess. But you can't wallow in your mess, because I'm not going to let you. I'm going to remind you of what you were doing. But just give them that picture. Say, oh, that was so much fun. Oh, I can't wait to do it again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to make sure that we got such and such and such. Or go somewhere and take a ride somewhere. His mindset has been very positive, 85%. So I'm thankful for that. Awesome. That's great. That's great. I love it. So that's great. And see, everybody don't have a positive mindset. And I'm so happy that 85% of the time, the mindset is great. And, you know, we have to say to ourselves and still encourage each other, still give them that picture, right? Give them that picture of who they are and what they're still capable of doing. Because time changes everything. And the only thing that we need is we need the best nutrients in our bodies. Here's the thing. Here's what everybody is talking about. Since Dolly Parton transitioned, they said that she had the big C. She lost her husband last year with the big C. Yeah, so he's excited to get back to work. So yes, God is good. Absolutely, God is good. I love it. And so Dolly's husband had the big C, and he left this world. Okay, I won't say he left this world. He transitioned. That's how I'll say that, because you never leave. You're infinite. That light inside of you come outside of the body, and a lot of people don't think about these things, but that light comes out of the body. It's finished. It's finished with the body, and it comes out. All right. So some people are afraid to even talk about that part, but I'll just say that part. I won't go too deep into it. But yes, it's a wonderful thing when you start thinking about the positive things in life and you just keep going forward, knowing what's going on or whatever. But like I was saying, Dolly's husband, he transitioned with the big C, and then Dolly transitioned with the big C, right? And sometimes if you don't watch it, you can take on the stress of your loved ones that you're working with. Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure Dolly was by her husband's side every time she could get, besides making sure she was bathing and stuff like that. You got to learn to take care of yourself. Take proper care of yourself. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she was talking about how caregivers, they usually transition before the patient does, or that person that was sick. They start getting ailments as well. Okay, so minimal effort says my first dance at my wedding was a Dolly song. She'll be forever in our hearts. Awesome, that's great. Yes, that's great. And so you got to remember to take care of yourself. You got to remember that you can't be selfish when it comes to yourself. That's why I always tell people, I don't care what nobody say. You got to take care of yourself. They might call you selfish or whatever. I don't care what they say. You do what you need to do for you. Everybody else will get what they need. They will. But you're not God. So you can't give everybody. You're not a genie. You can't, I'm going to make this wish for you. I'm going to make this wish for you. I'm going to make it happen. You can't do everything. And see, that's what people are doing. They want to be everybody's God. You can't be anybody's God. Motivated was saying, yes, so true. I was feeling overwhelmed with my loved one at the hospital day in, day out while working from my laptop. I had to take a break for a few days and get back on board. Exactly. You got to get back on board, and then it's like you have to rejuvenate yourself. You have to take a breath. You need to go on a walk. You gotta stay in your faith walk, in your purpose. And nobody will know how you feel by going through this journey. And sometimes you feel alone in the journey when you are taking care of a loved one. And sometimes that loved one can be upset that you have to take care of them, so that sometimes they might snap at you. And if they snap at you, I mean, if it hurts your feelings, I get it. Go somewhere and cry for a minute and say they didn't mean it. They didn't mean it. They are getting themselves together. All right? And you just let that person know, no matter who it is. And this is for everybody. I'm talking to everybody that's coming through here and just sitting back and listening in the bushes or whatever. No matter what it is, just let them know, hey, we're doing this together. We're going over this hurdle together. And life is going to be just fine. And God has you covered. God has you covered. So don't worry about it, no matter the outcome. See, this is the thing that people don't realize. That no matter the outcome, when it's your time to rest, you need to go rest, or your body will make you rest. And if you don't rest, God will give you a eternal rest for that body. Okay? Yes, you need one another. Unity. We need one another. Absolutely. You need one another, because there's going to be a day that you learn who is for you. Yep, get sick. You will learn who is for you when you get sick. You sure will. They'll throw you to the wolves. Yep. They will throw you to the wolves, and that sometimes they'll talk bad about you. They'll say, oh, why don't you put such and such in a nursing home or whatever? No. Keep them at the house. When it's time for them to come home, let them come home. Don't put them in no nursing home. Now, if you can't do 24-hour care, if you can't have somebody to do 24-hour care, no, you can't do that. I had a friend of mine that transitioned. He came down with an illness where he was walking and talking just fine, just like anybody. And he came down with, I think it was muscular dystrophy. And so he ended up in a wheelchair. And then he wasn't able to talk. He wasn't able to speak, you know. But he could eat, which was a blessing. But his wife could not work, take care of the kids, and take care of him. And they have smaller children too, teenagers and smaller kids. So what do? Do you let the facility take care of him, or do you bring him home and be his caregiver? Because see, that's what some people do. You can get paid for being a caregiver as well. A lot of people don't know about that, but you can call social services and talk to them about that part. I'm listening, still playing in the background. Got to get my workout on before work. Oh yeah, definitely get that workout. Yes. Everyone have a wonderful day. And so we're going to be up here for a few more minutes. I just want to let y'all know that, people are going to talk. They are going to have something to say, but until they go through what you go through, they might need to keep things to themselves. Some people, they just not going to know what you've been through and what you're going through. And you have to remind yourself that you are strong. You are strong because you have God within you. You are made in God's image and likeness. God is within you, and you have power. And you have purpose. And remember every day that you get up that you have power and purpose. And if you ever have any anxiety, or if you're feeling tired and life is just lifing and you don't know what to do, I just need you to sit down for just a minute and pray and meditate and calm yourself down. Because we don't do blood pressure. We don't need that blood pressure stuff. Okay? We don't need that blood pressure stuff. We can't be falling out, having strokes and stuff because we so upset over something that you cannot change. Stop being upset over things that you can't change. Give it to God. That's why people look at me sometimes and they be like, why are you still smiling? Because I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to continue to smile. I'm supposed to continue to be joyful. Woo! I love the confetti. I love the confetti. Woo! I love that confetti, y'all. But you're supposed to be joyful in all that you do, even when it's a work of hard labor. Okay? Hey, Chef Hit Dice. Welcome, welcome. Dice, you gonna be on tonight. Women. Yeah, it's Friday. You gonna be on tonight. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. I ate Chef Dice. I had put in the comment section that I wanted to see you do a jackfruit. It's called jackfruit. A jackfruit crab cake. You don't put no crab in it, but it's got the seasonings of a crab cake. So it's jackfruit and it's vegan and it tastes great. You can even use jackfruit for like a steak and cheese sandwich. Instead of the steak, you can put jackfruit in place of it. But anyway, go look up what jackfruit is. Oh, you seen it? Okay, you saw it? Okay, great, great. But check out what jackfruit is. And I'm thankful that you made the mushroom burger. But remember what jackfruit is. When you do your ingredients, remember to make everything vegan, meaning that you cannot do any dairy. No dairy, no meat. Okay? But in meat, some people don't consider fish meat, but it is. But it's just not like other meats. But anyway, I want y'all to just stay positive, stay focused, stay going towards your goals, because that's what you need. Sometimes you might feel stuck in that job or that situation or whatever it might be. But you got to take yourself and sit down and think about the things that you need. Thank you so much for being here, Minimal Efforts. Thank you. I'm going to be here about 3 more minutes. So I'm glad that we got some more people coming in. I'm going to just be here for about 3 more minutes. And take what you need and use that as your ladder to get to the next step. Stay focused. Put it down on paper. And then start going towards those actionable steps. See, here's the problem that I have with a lot of people. They have the talent, but they don't act on the talent. They have everything they need, but they don't have the business know-how. And if you don't have the business know-how, just get a consultation with Luciana Success on that channel, right? I'm going to have to put my consultation link back up because I took it down, y'all. I took my consultation link back down. I'm going to tell you why. It's not about getting the money. It's about if that person is actually going to execute. It bothers me when I take my time and I give the information and it's solid information and they don't do nothing with it. That bothers me. Okay? I don't know about y'all, but I don't like when I share my knowledge and my time, even if I'm getting paid for it, and they don't take action. They just sit back, hope, wish, and dream after they done asked for the information. How in the world you gonna do that for? Why in the world would you do that? Once you get the information, you take action. And it doesn't always take money to take action. A lot of times all it takes is the know-how. Like tonight at 7:30, I'm going to be in SSU. That is Success Systems University. Tonight in Success Systems University, okay, it's $7 to get in. All right, and the link is in Luciana Success Systems. Okay, so go over there and tap that link, and I'll even put the link under this video. But tap that link and join SSU so that you can get information on how to start making some money. Okay, I told everybody last night, join SSU and I'll show you how to make at least $7. I'll show you how to make the $7 that you just paid to get an SSU. And if you can make $7, you can make $14. If you can make $14, you can make $21, and so on. It's just all about compounding that money. It's going to happen. So anyway, y'all, thank you for being here. Chef Here Dice, Minimal Efforts, Motivated Minds Publishing, everybody that was here, Brendan and Palm Beach, everyone that was here, Mental. I'm so thankful that you were here. John, Minimal Efforts Mills, thank you so much for being here. I am going for full monetization on this channel, Tim and Shauna. This channel will be monetized this year. Stick in here, stay with me. We have a new video up if you didn't get a chance to see it. Chef Hit Dice, I just want to let you know I'm really proud of you. Just continue to do your work. Continue to be great. Continue to keep soaring always, all right? So I'll talk to y'all later. I got an encouragement and inspiration at 7:30 a.m. on Luciana Success. Tonight, I will be on 7:30 p.m. in SSU. And then at 8:30 p.m., I'm back on Luciana Success. All right, so I'm working, y'all. So if you don't put in the work, you ain't going to see nothing great happen. You got to put in the work. Take that action. I love you. I believe in you. And I want to see you win. Have a great day.